Hey everybody, welcome to my home studio. It's nice to have you with me this afternoon. I thought sometimes after work, I still have to rush around and do a whole bunch of things at home, making dinner, doing laundry, kind of just getting your evening put together and your family taken care of. So this is going to be a short 30-minute flow so that when you've had your busy day, maybe you can carve out this teeny little piece of time for yourself before you get involved in other things. Or sometimes this is even a really nice flow to do at the very end of your day when everyone's quiet and no one needs you and you can take time to yourself. So for this really short 30-minute flow, we're going to focus primarily on some breathing, our alignment, and we're going to be doing some twisting. Because for me, after I've been sitting for an extended period of time working, I just feel like kind of stagnant. And so twisting is a really nice way to literally wring out your organs and your insides and kind of help you reset that part. And as always, I really believe when you align your mind and your body, physiologically, there's this energetic flow and alignment that occur, and spiritually just feel more open and uplifted. So that's the goal. Find a seat on your mat. I love to be on this meditation cushion that one of my friends got for me. The reason I really like being up a little bit, and you may want to try putting a block or a pillow under your hips, as soon as you elevate your hips, your legs naturally have to then open forward, which allows your pelvis, instead of rolling under and keeping this area tight, anteriorly tilts your pelvis, opens up that pelvis, allowing you to be in this nice lumbar lordosis, which is just a nice arch in your back, and then your shoulders can be right over your hips. Really nice. So try it. Put something under your hips. Come into your comfortable seat, close your eyes, start to notice your breath. Remember, in yoga, we like to inhale and exhale through our nose so the air is warmed, cleansed, and it'll give you an auditory focal point so that you can really zone out on your day or your chaos or your craziness. And just start to focus on yourself, which is a nice opportunity. And when you feel like you're ready and you feel like you are calmer and maybe a little bit more centered, I want you to start to deepen your breath. So your inhale maybe starts as a 2 or a 3 or a 4 count inhale. A slight hold at the top, nothing strenuous. And then your exhale length matches your inhale. Just notice how long that is for you and try to make it a little longer. Add a second, add 2 seconds, add 3 seconds as you just come into your breath here. So take the next 2 or 3 breaths to calm your mind. You'll probably find that your body will calm too. Try to be comfortable wherever you're at in your seat. And maybe on your next breath, place your right hand on your low belly. So if you put your thumb on your belly button, and your pinky down towards your very low abdomen. Then you can put your left hand up over your heart. As you inhale, you can feel yourself or try to get yourself, fill your low belly first. Then your lungs and your upper chest and your heart will lift, your shoulders will broaden. And then exhale, come back to neutral. So 2 or 3 breaths like that. Inhaling, filling your low belly first. Then your lungs, Broaden across your shoulders. Lift your heart. Maybe tilt your chin up a little bit. And then as you exhale, come back to neutral. And maybe on your next breath, make this the longest inhale yet. You make it twice as long as what you've just been doing. Hold it at the top. And make sure your exhale is just as long as your inhale. And when you finish that breath, place your hands palm up on your thighs. Keep your eyes closed. Set an intention here for this short practice. Maybe it's gratitude for yourself for just taking this little bit of time to focus on you internally, to be a better version of you externally. Maybe it's just trying to find a moment of peace and calm and centering in the midst of your chaotic day. Whatever it is, just take a moment for yourself. Set your intention. Maybe turn it into a mantra. It just means put the word I am in front of it, and then you can focus on it more. I am peace. I am calm. I am grateful. And on your next inhale, gently blink your eyes open, and however you are sitting, let's cross your feet the opposite way. So maybe it's not uncomfortable for you, but it's going to feel a little bit different. Maybe your hip kind of feels a little twingier in one spot or another. Maybe try to prop yourself up higher or lower. And this time as we inhale, circle your wrists, bringing your arms up above your head, tilt that chin up. As you exhale, twist and circle your wrists in the opposite direction as they come back down to the mat. Bring those shoulders away from your ears. Press them down behind you. Inhale, same thing. Circle your wrists. Arms go up. Chin goes up. Lift your heart. Exhale, circle the opposite direction. Arms come down, shoulders away from your ear. Good, this time just inhale, reach, lift your gaze. Exhale, cactus those arms, elbows behind your shoulders, broaden across your shoulder blades. Bring those elbows down towards your hips, really widening across your chest. So inhale, reach and lift. Palms meet right in front of you. Exhale, cactus those arms, but really broad and wide. Elbows coming towards the small of your back if you can. Inhale, reach and lift. Last one. Exhale, broadening your shoulders, coming down behind you. Good. This is like undoing your computer posture, right? This time, inhale, lift. And as you exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat. Keep your left arm long towards your ear, soft bend in your right elbow. Keep your sit bones down, so keep your pelvis really square on the floor. Your left arm's extended by your left ear. Maybe walk that right arm out a little bit so you're coming down towards the block or your forearm or the mat. Lengthening your left side body. Inhale. Exhale, float back up to center. Roll your shoulders forward and up. Inhale. Backward and down. Exhale. One more. Forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, backward and down. This time, inhale, reach. Arms meet at the top. Tilt your chin up. Lift your gaze. Lift your heart. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right elbow to your right ear. Soft bend in that left arm. Sit bones are intentionally pushing down into your mat. Lengthening that right side body. Tilt your gaze up. Lift your heart. Maybe walk that left hand out a little bit. Come down a little bit more to the left. Forearm coming towards the mat. Elbow coming down. Maybe there's a block underneath you. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands, heart center. Two more big, deep breaths. Inhale, lift, reach. Exhale, hands, heart center. One more. Inhale, reach. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, hands, heart center. We're going to twist to the right this time. So inhale, reach. And as you exhale, twist towards the right. So I bring my left hand to the outside of my right knee. My right hand comes behind me, right behind where I'm sitting, to prop me up and make my spine nice and long. Using my left hand, I can have a little bit more twist in my lower trunk, in your lumbar region, in your lower spine. You can feel compression in those internal organs when you do this. If it feels okay, gaze over your right shoulder. Your next inhale brings your chin back to the center. Your exhale undoes your twist. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls as we inhale and exhale, emphasizing the down, shoulders away from your ears. Good. Inhale, reach, lift, tilt your chin up. And as you exhale, twist left this time. So right hand to the outside of my left knee, left hand behind me, pressing down into the ground. The twist is emphasized from my sit bones all the way up through my lumbar spine. If it feels okay, turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Your next inhale brings your chin to the center. Exhale, undoes your twist. Good. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Let's uncross your feet. Maybe we'll just windshield wiper them out side to side for a moment. Those hips have been stretching secretly while you've been sitting. So now we're going to open them up a little bit more, coming into a seated butterfly pose. So I'm still on this meditation cushion, so I'm just going to scoot right to the edge of it so that my pelvis starts to dump off the front edge, putting me into an anterior tilt, helping these hips to just relax and fall open. Your feet are together, touching in front of you, while your knees gently fall open to the side. So you have a few options here. You can take your hands on your thighs and gently give a little bit more overpressure if that feels okay. If you don't like that, you can put your hands down on your lower leg by your ankle. But still at this point, I want us to align our spine long, head and shoulders over our hips. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hip first. You might come off your seat, that's okay. And then gently walk your hands out a little bit, allowing your upper body just melt over your feet. Maybe your forearms come to the ground. Maybe your forehead comes to the block or the floor. Just a few breaths here. And your next inhale, walk your hands back in, roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees back together, roll them out one side at a time. Good. We're going to come into a seated cat-cow. So go ahead and crisscross those feet again. You can go back to where you started. Okay. And your feet can be crisscrossed underneath you. Your feet can be working towards a lotus or a half lotus, which is where I am at. I just have one foot on top. A full lotus would be both feet are on top. Okay, so for our cow portion of this, you're going to inhale, broadening across your shoulders, dropping that belly, anteriorly tilting your pelvis, lifting your gaze, you're arching your back. And then for the cat portion, we're rounding our back, hands stay on our knees. So from the shoulder blades all the way to our hips and our sit bones, we're making a big arch across that back, lengthening our whole backside. Tilt your chin down. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chest, broaden your shoulder bones, coming forward. Exhale, rounding down. I like to keep my hands on my knees so that as I'm really rounding through that back body, stretching out my back, it stretches really across my upper back and shoulders. 2 or 3 more at your own pace. Inhaling and exhaling. Always match the length of your inhale with the length of your exhale. And as you get a little bit warmer, maybe you move a little bit quicker. Next inhale brings you back to center. We're going to do some circles. So come down towards the right, across the front, over to the left, rounding through that back. One more. Right side, front, left side, back. Go the other way. Now go left, front, right, back. One more. Left, front, right, back. Good. Come back into center. Uncross your feet. We're going to move this cushion out of the way. Our spine is warmed up. We've done some work on it to be able to neutralize our spine, warm it up with a little bit of twisting in our cat and cow. We're going to do just a little bit of ab work. So we're going to start with just some good old-fashioned, they're called Russian twists. So you can have your knees bent, be up on your sit bones, so maybe move that flesh out from underneath. Have your feet down. Your spine is long. From your hips to your shoulders are long. So your hands can be in the center. You can clasp them together. You could even hold like a little weight if you want to. Keep your knees still and straight and centered. You're going to twist left, come through center, twist right. So you can do that about 10 times, just warming up your spine, nice and gentle, back and forth. This is compressing all of your internal organs. Keep your spine long while you're doing this. Okay? And when you've done about 10, so that's 5 to each side, right? We're just warming up. Come back to the center for a second. Wrap your hands around your knees. Pull your shoulder blades open, your shoulder blades together on your back, broadening across your front body, and then come back to neutral. You can repeat the same exact thing, or to add a little bit of difficulty, you can balance on your bottom, lift your toes off the ground, and as I twist right, my knees go left. As I twist left, my knee goes right. So you're just adding a little bit more balance as we're doing this core work, twisting out our insides, wringing out our insides, getting rid of all that stagnant energy from where we sat all day. Good. About 5 to each side. Feels really nice. And come back to your seat. This time let those knees fall open, kind of like that butterfly stretch we just did. Maybe rolling right, center, left, and up 1 or 2 times. Go the other direction. Just kind of feels nice to do that in between. Okay, we're going to come into our boat next. So Navasana is our boat pose. So you balance right on that sacrum. Your toes come off the ground. You can have your legs kind of lift up, so this could hold a little tray or a table, right? And then your arms go out, palms up. If in extending your arms you've lost your spine alignment, keep your hands behind your legs and maybe work on, in that position, just extending your legs while your spine is aligned. Maybe put one toe down, extend one leg, and then switch. Okay? So everyone come back to neutral. Put your feet wide to the edge of your mat. Windshield wiper your hips a couple of times. And we're going to come back to that Navasana boat pose. I want you to put your hands behind your thighs, balance on your sacrum. Left toe goes down, right leg extends. We're going to do switch every time I say it. So when I say switch, Left leg up, right leg down. Switch, switch, switch. We're dynamically lengthening our hamstrings while we do this. You're utilizing that isometric strength and control in your inner core, working on that fire. Good. Keep switching. Switch, switch, switch. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Done. Come on back. Feet go wide. Roll those hips open, side to side. Good. Come on back. We're going to do a twist. So you can start right leg long, left leg bent. I think the simplest version of this twist is you take your right arm around your left leg, bring yourself towards the left hand behind you to prop you, okay? If you want more of a twist, cross the left leg over the right. Bend the right knee underneath you. So now you're on your right hip and your left sit bone. You're already compressing your lower organs even more. So as you inhale your right arm high, left arm behind you, twist left, bring your right elbow outside your right knee. This is just a more compressed version, a tighter squeeze, a deeper twist, if you will. One isn't better than the other. This one compresses your organs maybe a little bit more, but it's not necessarily accessible for everyone. Inhale brings your gaze back to center. Exhale, undo your twist. We're going to twist to the other side. You feeling better already? So now our right knee bends. Either version that you feel like is working for your body today. Okay. Inhale, lift your left arm. Exhale, it comes to the outside of your right knee. Right hand behind you, keeps your spine long, gaze over your right shoulder. Just do a nice twist. Close your eyes a minute. Come back to your intention. Gratitude, of hope, of peace, of love. Inhale, brings your gaze to center, open your eyes. Exhale, undo your twist. Good. We're going to do just a nice back bend. We're going to do a bridge. So I want you to roll on down to your mat on your back. Let your feet come down to the mat. If I was to extend my arms next to me, my middle fingertip just grazes the back of my right and left heel. Then you're like right in the good spot to do a bridge. So when you're ready for your bridge, engage your lower abdomen. Press down through your feet, squeezing the muscles on your back side, lifting your hips up off the ground. Always an option, if you like, to roll your shoulders underneath, clasping your hands in a bind, lifting those hips really high. And just hold your bridge wherever you are, but don't hold your breath. Keep breathing for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. I like to press up on my toes, lifting my heels, undoing that bind, lifting my arms, rolling my spine down 1 vertebrae at a time, then float my hands down. Good. Very gently bring your right knee in, extend your left leg long. Then bring your right knee across the left side of your body in a supine twist. Extend your right arm, gaze at your right hand. Your next inhale, right knee comes back to center. On your exhale, switch. Left knee is in, right leg is long. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee across your body, supine twist other side, extend your left hand. Go ahead and turn your gaze to that hand. Your next inhale brings you back to center. On an exhale, bring both knees in. Give yourself a hug. Cross your feet at your ankles. Rock and roll. Come all the way back up to your seat. I'm actually going to sit on my knees and tuck my toes under, so I finish with a nice stretch through my feet and my toes. If you don't like that, you can flatten your feet out, but it feels kind of good to me. I want you to inhale, circle your wrists up, arms up, tilt your gaze up. Circle your wrists the other way, bring them on down. One more inhale, reach, lift. Exhale, hands heart center. This is a very brief, but very, I think, meaningful and accessible practice that helps undo all the stagnant activity that may have been generated in your day by sitting. We did some breathing. We worked on spinal alignment. We did some twisting. We reset you. Your toes are tucked underneath you on an inhale, lift up a little bit. Extend your toes on an exhale, sit down on those feet. Close your eyes for just a moment. Align your head over your shoulders, over your hips. Feel your heart beating under your thumbs. Feel your breath filling your lung with life. Let's take one more inhale together through our nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Keep your eyes open. Thank you for sharing your short little practice with me. Know that these sessions are always recorded. You can come back to them anytime you want. It's really nice to close our practice by saying namaste to each other. It means the light and the love inside of me sees, honors, and cherishes the light and the love inside of you. So if that resonates with you, we can bow to each other and say namaste. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. It's so nice to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your day.